Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to our subscriber game tournament as we continue with round 1 with match 6 with Modu Chanyu versus MightyDragon211. So on the green side, we have Modu Chanyu with Cao Cao, Sun Jian, and Huang Fusong. So this army actually makes a lot of sense. We have Sun Jian who decided to not work for Yuan Shu and instead for the Han government, and we have Cao Cao, him, and Huang Fusong working together to fight the right side, which includes a Nomad rebel, a bandit rebel, and a pirate. So it's a pretty reasonable fight here. And looking at the units, we have Cao Cao leading the way with some Northern Saber units. Interesting choice. Haven't really seen these units in action. Have one veteran version and a couple of the regular ones. 2 rank up, so not a lot of money spent there. And we can see where all that money went. They went to Imperial units, Imperial Household Crossbow Cavalry, and these guys pack a punch, and they have a lot of armor. It's going to be interesting to see how they perform. They are double unit size as we are playing back on large unit size for this match, so 30 is the default amount, and these 60 unit size will give them quite the advantage. But because all the money is spent there, we see that Sun Jian does not get any retinue whatsoever to his name. And then moving to the right side for MightyDragon211, we have Ma Chao leading the way with his Qiang Raiders. These are the shot cavalry variant. And then we have Yan Baihu with 1 stock White Tiger Raider. So this is just going to be a poison apply, I guess. I don't think this is the correct way to use Yan Baihu, because he actually can benefit quite a lot from recruiting the cheapest shot cavalry. Imagining having invisible cavalry that can always find the perfect flank. They will have immense value in battles. But most players seem to go with the snipe. I think everyone's overvaluing the snipe. I don't think it actually does anything. Then moving on to gunning, we have mercenary calves. These are actually terrible units in my opinion. I think the mercenary units have one really big issue, and that's extremely low morale. And that can be exploited quite easily if the enemy has any sort of morale damaging roars or abilities like this, which in this case, not really, so perhaps you can get away with this. But overall, a cavalry versus cavalry comp, so let's see who comes out ahead, and let's jump into battle. Alrighty, so as we load into the battle here, we can see the deployment's actually pretty conservative with the exception of Yan Baihu peeking out over here. Pretty much most units stayed on their side, despite a little bit of forward guerrilla deployment here by the Mighty Dragon. Now looking at this unit here, he's going to have to protect his Imperial Palace Cavalry quite a bit. General-wise, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3. Ooh. No, this is still level 3. He just happens to have a silver weapon at level 3. Because he has 3 abilities. So he's definitely level 3, gets a gold bow, unfortunately defaults to a silver weapon. There's actually quite a few generals in multiplayer that actually defaults to a silver weapon. And this weapon actually is terrible. Very, very low damage. But you're going to have to rely on your super high charge, mass, and speed for the rest of your units for the bonus. And of course, hail of arrows plus a roar. A pretty decent combination of skills actually. Then for Ma Chao, rank 3. So everyone spent the maximum on generals, that's a good sign. And let's see how this plays out, because it's going to be a lot of mobility here. And let's see who does the flanking a bit better. Because how clumped this unit is, and there's no unit on this side that can reveal snipe, I would see that Yan Baihu sneak up here and get a perfect volley across. That would put the pressure on this group. But Yan Baihu is not moving. Oh, the idea finally creeped into his head. Although a forward charge would be pretty bad, you want to really sneak across here in case you get discovered somehow. Ooh, why use tactical withdrawal right now? Save it for the 20% speed when you have to run away, because once you volley, They know you're there. Okay, moving is good. I don't know what angle he's looking for here. Is he gonna fire from there? At a melee cab? He's not queuing it up. He just walked up. So he's visible now. Oh, he shot it at a melee cav who takes half damage from range. Interesting choice. I mean, if I'm Modu Chanyu here, I would be equally patient. There's no incentive for me to actually move into this target where I can't really see what's in the forest. I would even keep moving. I would just flip this, flip the script. Get my army like over here. But when you see Yanbaihu on the other side, you are kind of scared. You don't know what unit he's bringing, right? There's no way that Modu Chanyu actually knows that Yanbaihu only has one White Tiger Raider. He could have brought a lot of infantry, hiding them in the trees, or just being invisible on the field. If you run into that, you could ruin your cavalry. Running the general up. Sun Jian's there to answer. The crossbow will kill generals. Oh, that was clean. You only got 3 of the 4 volleys, but that was pretty much point blank. All 10 arrows pretty much all hit Ma Chao there. Good timing. Now it's a friendly fire situation. You don't really want your cavalry here, even if they're melee cav. Now shoot, shot cab. There we go, there we go. So Cao Cao's also going to be able to reduce cooldowns for Huang Fusong for another hail of arrows. Sun Jian, impetuous charge, increasing mass. Not really useful because the charge already happened. Should have used it a little bit earlier. Someone to stick on Yanbaihu. There we go. Yes, that's a perfect move. Have the general stick on him, so he can't find a space to volley. Sun Jian has a nice smash ability. Get in there and smash. Mighty Dragons is just kind of feeding this monster here one by one. Not moving any of these units. Not even trying to flank. I don't understand. Because he's just going to start losing them one by one at this rate. Especially the Chanyu units. They're never fatigued. They should just be running big circles around the enemy. At least present your army on 2 sides, forcing their cavalry to make a decision. Right, because you have no range. I mean, you're lowering the charge. Charge! They're out of range. What's everyone doing? Right, green clearly overextended here. Okay. I'm extremely confused. Like, why bring these units if you're not going to use them? You lured them in, outside of enemy range. Okay, he's pulling units back. Like, the only way this group can win, we have 2 sets of Hail of Arrow abilities, right? Poison Volley, Hail of Arrows. You have Roar, you have Flame of the Phoenix. You just need to get in here, right? Don't be scared. Just because they're Imperial Cavalry doesn't mean anything. Like 50% armor, that's about it. He's still only using the general. And 1 cavalry. Like I said, mercenary cavalry, extremely low morale. Like, compare them to something like this. Okay, he's trying to find a shot, but he's not really moving up to it. Okay. I mean, Mighty Dragon is trying to wipe out these generals, but they're also trying not to overextend. Okay, he's trying to use his bow. His bow is a bronze bow, by the way, so it's not going to do much damage. He does have a good bow, but who's he trying to kill? Melee Cav? Okay, the targeting is strange. What's the purpose of this unit here? Right, just slowly inches up. I mean, at this point, I don't even think, like, Modu Chanyu doesn't need to be worried about invisible units that much. You see so many of the units, you know they're pricey. Right, town units are not cheap. Mercenary units are not cheap. Alright, they got the roars, they got the ability going, they're shooting an arrow at... Okay, I mean... There's only like 10 ammo and max. Like, if you shot them and it hit them all, you're not gonna kill that many. It's a bronze bow, my friend. There is no damage on that thing. Watch all this down. Yeah, I have to say this is extremely disappointing because he's not playing his army. Okay, he's sending in 1, 2, okay. But they pulled back. Oh, they snuck. Okay, this is proactive. We snuck White Tiger Raider with snipe. Getting too close. Why any closer? The stock's gonna wear off. Okay, lining up this way. He's trying to shoot them. But as I mentioned, the second they fire, which I assume they will, are they not gonna fire? No, they're not gonna fire. Now, I'm not sure why they moved here in the first place. Back on the front. Some progress. Almost one's hurt. My guess is a very well placed hail of arrows, because the weapon does not suggest capable of taking out that much health. Or perhaps a really clean cavalry charge, because he finally moved up 2 units. Ah, the poison arrow is starting to go. Green arrows into the sky. Now, Modu Chanyu Poli sees it and immediately moves against that. So the unit up to this point is invisible, but you see the green arrows come out, so you know exactly where to charge. And this unit's gonna die. They don't even need to actually move up because they're just already dead. You can see the melee cap's gonna struggle against mercenary if everything just rushed forward or flanking 2 sides. This is definitely winnable. Even at this point, it's still winnable. Everyone, what are they waiting for? Okay, you can't fall behind or else you get picked off. You know, they're not going to make it with 6 units shooting at them. Especially if you have low morale. Well, one thing's for sure. Yamahu has good damage. And the cavalry should come help. You can see how much damage, you know, Mighty Dragon's actually doing with just so few units. Like, these actually made it up here, just get into the range, stop them from shooting, get support in, charge from the side. It's totally still winnable at this point. If they can kill Cao Cao right here, Sun Jian wouldn't be too hard after. But now they're getting charged by cavalry. That could be a problem. The only good news is Imperial Pascav don't have that high of a charge. And once again, that's a sort of misuse of the ability. You need to increase your speed, your mass, and your charge bonus before the charge finishes, or else it's pointless. They're trying to regroup to get some shots. They're still not using these units. Is this a handicap that I don't know about? Alright, if he still has poison volley, which I'm pretty sure he does, this is the time to use it. There we go. Great. That's what you want to do. Now you're gonna die. He definitely still have Hail Arrow. If he could land it on Sun Jian here and have the cavalry, just one cavalry charge each general, and you could kill them. And then charge over here. Just doesn't have enough units active. There's 3 of them. It's the morale. Mercenary caps are really not worth the money. Their specialty in the campaign is instant mustering. That's not advantage in multiplayer. Okay, so they're gonna rout, and I guess we're gonna use the town units soon. So we got 4 units who are known for never getting tired, but they don't move. Ah, now they're moving. See how healthy these units are. 59, 50, 40. That took a bit of damage. 43, 39. And there's only 5 of them. That means they lost one, right? There's no one chasing anywhere. Yeah, they lost one. There's definitely hope. I mean, even Ganing's doing decently okay with his bad weapon here. Imagine if I had a real weapon. Kill Cao Cao and then route it for low health. But that's great. He still has weapons to kill the general. You know, cavalry can kill generals. No, you need to chase them or else they get free shots. He made it here but then pulled back into a shot cavalry. Or into another... this may be okay. If they can all engage in melee. Why run away? Charge! Your shot cavalry. Charge! They pulled, right? They came here, pulled, and then did... They're just chasing whoever's shooting at them. Like, if you give up your 299 charge bonus, you're not really worth that much. Now, Sun Jian's gonna slap down some Flame of the Phoenix right here. Right there, and that's it. That's gonna do it. Hide away with the Imperial Cavalry. Wait for the cooldown, basically. They could stand and fight. They're not gonna lose this fight. Well, this is risky. Kill Sun Jian when you know he doesn't have the cooldown. This is where you go. What's the point of running away right now? You're building range that's working against you. They pulled away to charge back. I'm super confused. Like, for this battle to be as close as it is, it's a testament to, you know, how potentially Mighty Dragon could have just won this. But that is not the case. So congratulations to Modu Chanyu for moving on, as that slap should do it here. And maybe Mighty Dragon had a really bad internet connection. That could be the case, because we did have one person who had to surrender in round 1 due to just incredible amount of lag. But I think I tried to place everyone with someone in the same server. So if you're in Europe, I grouped you with someone in Europe. If you're in Asia, I grouped someone with you in Asia to try to prevent this situation. But you never know. So I'm not going to judge too harshly, although the actual battle just really confuses me. So let's take a look at post-match, even though I'm pretty sure everyone know what happened here or what went wrong. So clearly, the units just were never in sync. The first stage of the battle is the 3 generals doing everything they can by themselves. And as soon as they started to lose, I think 2 of the mercenary cavalry got pulled in. They got killed. And then 2 more got pulled in. At the end, there were 4 Tail Marauders plus 1 mercenary left. And they joined the fight. Gan Ning tried his best, brought down Cao Cao before he routed. Yan Baihu did a decent amount of damage, shot the 1 final poison volley before going down himself as well. He got these to half health, even with the way the battle turned out. So I definitely think just with a little bit more engagement, it could have been very different for this battle. But regardless, like I said, congratulations to Modu Chanyu for moving on, and we'll be moving on to the next match as well. So until then, bye!